Morning, everybody. Welcome to the CTV Update for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Another glorious day here today, guys. It really it looks really good. We had a good rain on Monday night, I think it was. And everything's up again. I think the course is drier today than it was yesterday with all that wind. And just before we get into everything, we just want to follow up on Josh and Ben, who competed this week nationally at the, is it the University Cup or University?
Correct, yeah.
Great. Talk about how we did there.
Yeah, wonderful experience for them. I think a good growth opportunity. At any time you have the chance to compete in a national championship, right? That event had world ranking points for amateur golf, so amazing experience. I think they'll come out of it a little bit better. The Carleton Ravens didn't quite make the cut, but a wonderful showing by Josh Marcotte and Ben Webb. So thanks for representing the club and great job, gentlemen.
Yeah, we're so fortunate to have golfers of that caliber here, and that's very happy for them that they got a chance to compete at a high level. Well, last Sunday, I was a little worried about it. The weather was, but it turned out to be okay, I guess. The Solheim Cup got played. We do have a winner. Tyler?
Thanks, John. Last Sunday, we did host our annual Solheim Cup. Last couple of years, we've had actually really bad weather for the Solheim Cup. This is the first year that hasn't had to be postponed, so we were really, really fortunate. The weather on Sunday was awesome. We had just under 28 women play. Team Canada versus Team Europe. And the matches were really close. When we're doing the scoring at the end, it came down to literally the last two matches to determine the winner. Happy to say that Team Canada retained the winning trophy. Like, the Team Canada won the Solheim Cup. So congratulations to all the women who played, who are on Team Canada, and just a big congrats to all the women who participated. It was so much fun this past Sunday.
What's the name of the other team?
Team Europe.
Team Europe.
Yeah, Europe versus Canada.
Okay. So the USA was left out of this one, I guess. So, okay, that's okay. That's fine. Solheim Cup. This Monday, we had a town hall meeting. We had been advertising it. Last week, we had a couple of interviews, queuing it up, one with our president, one with Joel. A lot of information went down that night. Some of you couldn't attend. We're going to go over some of the highlights today of that town hall meeting. Got some important, or at least one important item, but a lot of good news, and other things that you should be aware of. So why don't you take it away? Give us a summary of what went on at the town hall.
Yeah, thank you, John. It was a wonderful meeting. A lot of good news and opportunity with regards to projects moving forward, and we had about 55 members in attendance, including our board of directors who were all there, and Michelle Gosselin and our treasurer, Gail Atwell, did a wonderful job. Michelle certainly led it off, and we really got into some of the goals of the board, looking at a future strategic plan. We're coming up to the end of our 5-year period, so that was indicated, that the commitment of the board and management to develop a new plan. Of course, we recognize our ongoing, theme and recognition of thanking our members for volunteering for our various committees and projects. And then Gail Atwell, she went into some of the financial update, as well as management touched on solid progress with capital projects. But a big overall summary, we're in great shape financially, slated to reach our membership goal for the season, which we're confident in. We have most of that revenue, so things are very, very looking good for the revenue side of things, which is nice to see. And then the main highlight, of course, was we had a tour video shown, and Joel did a great job narrating his shop. So from the workstation area, we even went up into the attic.
Yeah.
You were, of course, very involved in leading the video and shot by Tyler, so that was neat to see. And the membership that had not had a chance to visit the turf facility really got a sense of what space we have and some of the limitations that we're currently working with. So Joel went over that. I mean, the overall theme and having equipment that holds a very high value stored outside, and the conditions there to make sure that operations are seamless and efficient in the morning to get the equipment out and prepare the golf course. So the legwork that has been done is we have a Class C estimate which was announced at the town hall, of $885,000. Now the Class C estimates are plus or minus 20%.
Right.
So it's an early estimate for a solid structure back there. And going forward, we will, as per our bylaws, we will ask the membership and request any additional long-term debt. So there'll be a meeting. Our target date is in August to have the membership approve the funding for a project of this stage. And then we will go out to tender with regards to selecting a company to come in and hopefully proceed with building a new facility.
Yeah, you know what, interesting, and we're not going to get into the minutia here. It would be nice if we approve this and we could start it right away. I'm not sure what the permit process is. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get all the things in place. But as you saw, for those of us who saw in the video, and I certainly had a chance, and Tyler was our cameraman that day, we had a chance to see, this is not an adequate facility. It's just not. I cannot say enough. I mean, it's not a good facility at all. Very hard to repair our equipment. We can't store our equipment. The stuff's expensive. We've got to be able to store it, maintain it. Over the long term, it's best for us. This is actually could be a good year if we can get the permitting in place, if we get all the approvals in place by the membership to start building, because our equipment is on a lease, and the lease ends this year. So we just send it back, and we don't have to store a lot of stuff and get the new stuff coming in when we have a new storage facility. And it's a two-parter, right? There's a storage part, which is totally different requirements, and then there's an office and maintenance facility part, which has to be, heated and everything else like that. That's a building. That's an actual building. The storage part, it doesn't have the same requirements. You don't want a cement floor, because you have oil and everything else in there. So it's a different thing. So that could probably be put up fairly quickly, and then we're just not sure about all the minutia, and that'll be discussed at a later date. So yeah, it was a good town hall. For those of you who were there, and for those who didn't, you'll certainly get more information on it. So, Tyler, I walk into the pro shop, and I look at the sign, Father's Day promotion starting June 9th. I'll let him explain what's here. Then I see another sign, Spend and Save event, June 12th, June 26th, spend $500, get $50. So I grab the signs, and I take him down here in case he changes his mind. Because he could change his mind. He's like Trump here. He gets up at 2 in the morning. It could be, hey, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is crazy. So, anyway, it's on record now. He's going to talk about it.
They've never called me Taco Tyler, so I'm not like Trump. Thanks, Sean. Listen, we have a... Yeah, you like that one. We have an exciting week leading up to a very, very special day. This Sunday coming is Father's Day, and we started these promos actually a couple of weeks ago. We've been kind of leading them into that. We had our Birdie Juice flasks on sale a few weeks ago. Our Strix on 2-for-1 sales started last week as well. We're adding a few more sales, a few more promotions. So just to go through them quickly, all in-stock items, golf bags are all 15% off. All in-stock shoes are 15% off. We have rangefinders and GPS watches, 15% off. We have shirts. Buy one shirt, get your second shirt for 50% off, which is great. Belts are also 15% off. And the Strix on 2-for-1 deal is continuing till the end of Father's Day. And then the other sign here, this started yesterday. We had a really successful Cobra Golf Fitting Day, and during the fitting day, they launched a spend and save event. So anyone who's purchasing Cobra golf equipment right now until the end of June 26th, for every $500 you spend, you get $50 credit back towards another purchase. If you spend $1,000 or more, you're going to get $150 credit to an additional purchase. So say you're buying a set of irons, you can then put the extra money towards maybe a hybrid or something else towards it. So yeah, we got lots going on. We expect to have a very busy week. Weather's great. Weather leading into the weekend is great. I think all these Father's Day promos are going to be, very attractive to a lot of people.
Hey, listen, I got my 9-wood the other day. So I did play with it on the range a little bit. I could put it in the bag. First hole, I did get a good drive. I was about 160 yards off. Perfect distance for my 9-wood. Don't I hit the best shot of my life? It goes up high, a high draw, comes in, lands softly on the green about 10 feet. Of course, I missed a putt, but it was it was just such a refreshing thing. If you haven't got a hybrid, like a 7 hybrid or a 9 hybrid to get out of this rough, you're really missing out on a lot, because you can get out of the rough with this stuff. So take a look. Maybe Cobra's got something for you in their thing. We had a great Canadian Open this week. 4 overtime holes. Your guy lost. The guy you put your money on.
It's close.
Hey?
It's close. I had Burns.
Yeah, you had Burns. Now we get into the U.S. Open. And I already referred you to the video of Bryson DeChambeau playing that on May 31st. I hope you had a chance to watch it. He was hitting the ball really well. But I'm going to let these two guys talk about who their choices are to win the Open. Let's go with you first. Okay.
Well, huge event. I mean, this is a historic golf course. I mean, I think Oakmont has hosted, I heard this week, the most U.S. Opens of any track.
Yes.
It's a top 10, for sure 15 course in the entire world. If Bryson is not in the left rough all week long, he'll have a good chance. You can't hit it in the rough off the tee here.
No?
So whether this is a week where, I mean, Winged Foot years ago, he was bombing it over the bunkers and then gouging it with this wedge, you're not going to be able to do that this week. If you're a slower swing speed player or a mammoth like Bryson, it's not going to matter. If you're in the rough off the tee, you're not going to win the golf tournament. No. So accuracy is going to be really important. Canadian side, we love those shout-outs. Nick Taylor's been hot, but I think Corey Connors with his ball striking, I give him a good chance on the Canadian side. And one word, Scotty.
Yeah. So you got 3 choices there. He didn't commit to anybody.
I'll take Scotty.
You'll take Scotty. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not too far off. As Cam was saying, I'm liking Corey Connors for his consistency and accuracy off the tee. You need to be in the fairway. The rough is just diabolical there. You think it's hard at Carleton to be in the rough. Like, this is like our rough, but on steroids. Scotty, for sure, he's going to be a contender out there this week. Hard to say. Like, Rory, I don't know. Not getting the best vibes from him right now. Didn't play that great last week, but I'm liking Corey. I'm liking Scotty. Bryson, listen, if his length and if he can find the fairway, he's going to be hitting those greens with like wedges and short irons. And then if he's putting, he'll be awesome too. So I'm not committing to anyone like Cam.
Yeah, well, he did commit to it. He said Scotty.
Oh yeah, Scotty. Okay, for fun, I'll say Bryson.
Okay. So the pool is out. By the time you see this video, too late. You can't, but you should have got the thing. So I got to give my prediction now. Now, Rory, forget it. I'm never going to bet on that guy again. I wouldn't bet on him. Look what he did at the Canadian Open. Minus 18, he was what? What did he shoot there at the Canadian Open? Did he maybe make the cut?
I think he was 78 in round 2.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, on a course they were shooting minus 18, he was 78. This guy's hot and cold. He's manic. You don't know. He might win it if he finds the good Rory, but lately it has been. So forget him. Scheffler, always in it. If you pick Scheffler, you know you're going to get a top 10 somewhere. I watched the Bryson video. You should watch that video. I don't care what he says. This guy hits it so far that he's taken 10-30 swings into almost every freaking green. I was watching this guy do this. Well, yeah, I'm going to swing 10-30 with my 7 iron, or 10-30 with my wedge, or 9 o'clock with my wedge, and the ball's just flying. And I think he was 1 over par that day. And he is predicted nobody's going to break par on this course. So that might be true, depending on conditions. Could be true. So I'm going to go and pick Bryson because I saw the video and I saw how well he's hitting the ball. I think Scotty's going to be there. If I could pick them both, I would. I don't think I'm allowed to, but certainly I think Bryson's got a good shot at it. That's my take on it. So, Scotty, Bryson. Bryson. Okay. Kitchen specials this week. What do we got?
Yeah, so Chef, thank you for putting together another great Mexican flair this week. We have añojitos, which are wonderful tortillas with some nice cream cheese, Mexican spices, and some chicken. There's a buffalo chicken dip with a little queso cheese flair. And then we have a chicken and beef fajita, a wonderful spread with some nice black hot plates there, some options in the chicken and beef. You can add shrimp, so that's wonderful. And Chef will also have some options on Sunday for our 300 or so golfers that are looking to play on Sunday. There'll be some a la carte expanded breakfast, lunch, and dinner features. So please keep an eye out for those if you're playing on Sunday.
Yeah. Carol Classic on Sunday. I'm playing with my 3 sons, and we always say the game is won on the first tee because we're always trying to determine who's going to get strokes, and that's basically where it's decided right there. Senior Men's Ryder Cup started Monday. Continues Friday. I'm actually playing in it, so we can talk about that.
Yeah, the annual Senior Men's Ryder Cup did start this past Monday. It's a 4-round event. It's kind of their pinnacle event of the year, or mid-season, midway through the year. So round 2 is being played this Friday. So also this Friday, please know we do have a corporate event in the afternoon. So everything is being played in the morning. Next Monday will be round 3, and then to top it off, next Friday will be round 4, and a little treat, something that's very special with the Senior Ryder Cup. On the 4th round, all 4 golf pros get to play in that as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we play a fun little match at the end with the Senior Men's League, and it's a lot of fun. So we're really looking forward to that next week.
That's great. And now, the Maple Keys are falling. You know what that means? Time for the Intersectional Qualifiers. Why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, that's right. So again, with our action-packed weekend this weekend, Saturday is round 1 of our Intersectional Qualifier. We have our men, our women, and our junior teams all bidding for a spot on the team. So for golfers who aren't in the qualifier, you might notice that the tee sheet is quite jammed already just because of the qualifiers. So we appreciate your understanding and patience for maybe not being able to get a tee time. But we do have this Saturday, round 1. It's the best 2 rounds out of 3. Next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday will be rounds 2 and 3. And then afterwards, we're going to know who makes the team.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, when I was younger and I qualified for these things, this was more exciting than the actual event. It was just a treat to make the team. Yeah. The actual event was, your tents and everything like that, but this was a lot more fun. No, I don't have a chance. You find out you made the team. It was always fun. Learn to Love It starts this week.
It sure does. We're really excited, again, and all part of our action-packed weekend. Learn to Love It clinics. For those of you who are in the Learn to Love It year 1 or year 2, have access to our clinics. 9 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. It's the same topic, so if you can make one of them, that's great. It's short game this weekend, so it's going to be awesome. So for those of you who've already signed up, we're really looking forward to having you come out. If you haven't signed up, it's not too late. They haven't filled up. We take 15 students per session. So 9 o'clock Saturday, 9 o'clock Sunday. We're looking forward to seeing you. And these clinics are running for the next 3 weeks in a row. So this weekend is short game. The following weekend is irons and hybrids. And then the third weekend is woods and drivers.
All right. So we have Father's Day on Sunday. And all those who bring their either their fathers here, or if you're bringing your sons here like I am, have fun and enjoy it. And then on Monday we have a special day, Backwards Day.
It's Backwards Day. So this is our second go at having a Backwards Day at the club. So if you remember back in May, one of our Sundays in May, we had our Backwards Day, which basically means we're just starting on the back 9. So we're starting groups on the 10th hole. So this upcoming Monday will be the second Backwards Day that we have. So all golf will begin on the 10th hole on Monday.
Great. Okay, finally, I got a date. July 21. for the black tee challenge, where these two guys are going to hit from the black tees in a scramble format. I set a target for them of 53, but you'll be able to bet on what score you think they're actually going to get from the black tees. It should be a lot of fun. It's a kind of a follow-up to Bryson's break 50 from the forward tees, where he takes another pro. I have not seen once where they've been able to do it yet, by the way. And it's the par threes that are the killers. We have 4 par threes. Because they have to birdie pretty well every one of them, it makes it almost impossible. You won't have to birdie every par 3 because it's a 53. But it'll be interesting to see what you do shoot. I think it's going to be close to a 53. I think, if not better. So we'll see what happens. We'll put out a board. We're trying to raise money for the First Tee program, and we'll make it reasonable, and you can have a little fun with that and win some money. So, well, gentlemen, are you all ready for that?
We're ready.
We're ready?
It will be.
You're getting your game sharpened up? So, okay. Everybody, until next week, play well.